going on, people? It's the Swish and Flow podcast. It's your boy P Plus. We got Lee.
Happy New Year.
We got Jay.
Hey, yo, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Yeah, and Happy New Year, you guys. BY is on maternity leave.
Shout out BY.
Shout out to BY.
His second maternity leave.
Yeah, second one. He'll be away for a little bit. Gotta take care of that kid. Still gotta find out what the kid's name actually. I have no idea
I think they're gonna decide when it comes out.
That's true. Yeah.
Right.
You know what? I'm gonna call BS on that.
Really?
You want to BS?
You want to decide a name?
I don't.
Beforehand?
I'm calling BS on people that say that they don't decide the name until the baby comes out. They know the name already.
Unless it's
100%
like,
they know.
But what if they want it to be a surprise, like male or female? You're not gonna name a fucking kid John. Oh, a girl John.
Yeah, but they probably have two names then.
Okay.
Already set out is what I'm trying to say. They know the name.
But then once you meet the kid, you could have a change of heart. You could be like, oh,
what are you gonna change it to?
It's gonna be this
is
is law.
Nah.
This is Luffy.
This is law.
This is Lee.
Shout outs to One Piece.
Right?
But no, there's no way. There's no way they don't know the like. Come on, you're telling me that? Okay, maybe there might be like a very small exception of people that do something stupid like that, but maybe not stupid, but stuff like that. But most normal couples,
they'll have a few names picked out.
Know the name of the baby, and
and even know this. They even know the gender. A lot of people that actually say
gender too. Exactly.
Yeah, a lot of times they say, "Oh, we're gonna use it. We're gonna have a surprise on whether it's gonna be a boy or girl." I don't. To me, when I hear that, they already know. They know lying.
Exactly.
They're just lying.
Or one of the.
Okay, so you guys don't like gender reveal parties?
Nah.
No, I like the gender reveal party, but I don't like it when the couple say that they don't know what the gender is.
I'll be honest.
Yes, man.
I'll be honest. I went to BY's gender reveal party, and I mean, like, it's cool. I like the party.
Yo, BY, thanks for the invite, bro.
But why? Yeah.
I wanted to see.
It was kind of a birthday / gender reveal. It was
it was
a 2-in-1 kind of thing. But just
not forgiven, BY.
Yeah,
not forgiven.
Just the gender reveal part. To me, it's just like, you gotta have a party for a gender reveal. I mean,
so that's what I'm saying.
Like, is that a little too much?
That's what I'm saying.
I think gender reveal also happens during the baby shower, right? It's just it's a segment part of the baby shower.
It's a chance for people to give you money.
Yeah, no, well, that's what I'm saying. Baby shower is just to build that camaraderie that a new baby's coming on the way, and then part of the baby shower you'll have a gender reveal moment.
So do you like those? Have you ever seen those videos of people their gender reveal where they'll do like different things?
Yeah.
Like the guy he'll dunk the ball and it'll come up blue or pink.
Oh yeah.
Or the guy will hit a baseball and it'll go out blue or pink.
Or like the piñatas
or that. Yeah. Do you guys like that type of stuff?
I like it. I think it's amazing.
So if you're gonna have a kid, you'd have that.
I would do it.
Okay,
yeah.
what would your gender reveal be?
Gender reveal be? What does that mean?
Like what would you want it to be? Like
what would you want to do?
You would have like a bunch of pigeons in a box.
I like the concept of the balloon. When you pop the balloon and then either like a pink confetti or
blue.
Yeah. I think that's pretty cool.
That's soft, yo. That's so weak, yo.
So what would yours be? What would yours be?
What would yours be?
Yeah, man. This guy's knocking on him. He's happy with a balloon, bro.
I love that. I think it's pretty cool.
Come on, man.
That's pretty cool.
I would do it at
because you got the flare, right? You got the confetti going up in the air and everything. I think it's pretty cool.
I would do it. I would do it as like, I'm literally coming up with this right on the spot.
Yeah.
I would do a corn maze.
Whoa!
Where you?
Yo, that's lame. That corn maze.
Corn
What if you're gonna do the gender reveal and the baby shower in the winter? What kind of corn maze is that? You gonna do what?
Okay, if it's
you can still do a corn maze. It's just gonna be a snow maze.
Yeah, it might be.
Ain't nobody coming out to during that -40 to do a corn maze.
No, I'll do. What do you call it? A snow maze.
Okay.
Okay. Snow maze. Now, how do we reveal
so we
the
have
gender?
We have to find.
Yeah, you
it's just like the sperm finding the egg.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
There's levels. There's levels to it.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's better than your balloon idea. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so how would you?
Grandpas and grandma, the seniors are not walking through that maze. Okay, you got to be mindful of.
Seniors.
You got to be
don't need-
mindful of
we don't need
everybody
those
else. Your
seniors.
guests.
No.
Right?
People, the abled, will be able to do this one. What would you do?
I like any of the sports stuff, even though
Okay, so you would do like something sporty then.
it's sporty and maybe I don't know
Pinata?
something. I don't even know if it could be you know what, basketball would be cool. Like you shoot it and then there's powder in the rim and then
Okay.
it'll come out blue or pink.
Hmm.
That means
But then you have to be.
I would
but
have
you
to
have
hit
to
it.
get a court. You have to
Well,
hit
yeah,
it,
what
but then you have to rent a gym and all that.
No,
Yeah,
you
well-
can just get like an outdoor court, like an outdoor pull.
So you're gonna host your baby shower outdoor?
no for just for the gender reveal. You have your party inside, and then the gender reveal.
Yeah,
you
you go
bring it
outside and you do it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, you better not swish it because you better not swish it.
No, I think you have to swish it.
No,
you
if
have to switch it in order for the powder to come out.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't.
Or it has to go
hit
in.
the rim, or
It has to
it's
go
just
in.
Go in. Oh, okay.
It has to go in for the.
Oh,
powder
it'll
to
be
come
kind
out.
of like a netting, or like a
Yeah.
netting or
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like
yeah,
that, and
yeah.
it'll just. Okay,
Yeah,
I see what
yeah.
you're saying. Yeah. Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah,
My
I
idea
mean-
is still the best, but yeah.
Corn maze?
Balloon,
Yo,
come on,
what
yo.
the heck is that?
bro, what is a balloon? You pop
It's simple,
it,
man.
It's
It's
very
simple.
practical. Yeah, simple and practical, and it has that flair.
You're gonna call people over to have a party, and you're gonna do something really simple like that.
Yeah, it's very practical. It's very exciting that moment. You have not just the pop of the balloon, but then you have the flair.
It's very anticlimactic, actually. if you ask me.
Anticlimactic. Yours,
Yeah.
the maze is like, I'm tired. I want to just go home. Give me the pizza.
look.
I'm gonna eat. Give me the. I don't even want the cake.
You
Just
get
give me the pizza. I'm gonna go home. I'm not even
you
gonna
get,
be bothered.
You get exercise. You get.
You know
to
what?
do
I'll be
a
like, yo, Jay,
maze.
just tell me
Come
what
on.
it is. Is it a boy or girl? Just text me when I get home. I'm
Yeah,
gonna go
this
home
is
and take
what
a
I'm
nap.
talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Like people don't care about these parties. They just want to know.
No,
You're
they don't
pro-
want to
you're
go
proving
through
my
a
point.
maze. They want to come
You're
over.
proving my point. You're proving my point. that
No.
people just want to.
They don't want to go through the labor of running around, going through a damn maze. Are you kidding me? When was the last time you actually went on a maze? Exactly.
That
You-
might have been a minute, but
exactly.
I think it's a good idea, definitely.
but it's
not practical.
unique.
It's
It's
not
unique.
practical.
It's
Who
very
cares about
unique.
practical? It's
I
it's
mean,
about,
if you say, okay, we'll do not a corn maze, but like maybe
it's
a
about
maze.
the destination, or not the just the journey. It's about the journey, not the destination.
If you do
right?
it like let's just say for example, okay, what's better than a corn maze? I would imagine then it's like an Easter hunt, right? Maybe do in the backyard, something more practical. I'm not gonna go drive to a
Are,
farmland to do.
are we revealing this to kids or to adults?
No, I mean like that's more practical. You can people come to your house, right? Then
Yeah,
you do it
yeah.
in your backyard,
Yeah.
and then whoever finds it
Let me ask you
can
something.
be the one who reveals it. I
Have
guess,
you
right?
ever had
and be the honored guest to kind of reveal?
Have you ever had a birthday party outside of a house?
yeah.
Yeah,
So what's the problem with having a
but something
gender
more
reveal
practical
party?
than a corn
Yeah, but
maze.
what's
What the heck?
he just
is a
hates the
corn
idea of a
maze?
maze.
I know,
dude.
you hating, you're hating, yo, bro. Come on. Oh man. All right. Well, but yeah, shout outs to BY again. He did have a gender reveal
Okay,
party.
what did he
and it was
do?
a
It was a
Oh,
balloon.
yo, it was balloons. I don't know about it.
Was it a balloon?
No, but it wasn't a popping balloon. It was just like balloons in a box.
And then it came out.
They just they just
okay.
opened the box. and it
Oh,
was
I see.
blue or whatever. Right?
He should have sprung for
Yeah.
the doves, the colored doves.
Yeah, yeah. It was. I mean, look, I support him. It was great, but like gender reveal parties are just.
It's
it's
whatever.
it
Yeah,
is
it's whatever. But they have that
Yeah.
at those parties. They have the predictions too, like when.
Oh, yeah,
when they'll be born. They play like parlor games, right?
Oh, they'll make it like that. Okay,
Like,
I've
kinda
never
type of deal,
seen
right?
that.
So
Yeah,
some
yeah.
gender reveal parties will have
We'll go a
they'll have
little
like
further.
they'll have games. They'll like try to pop the balloon between your legs, like type of the egg toss or whatever, like stuff like that, right? So it really depends on your family, how big it is, who you're inviting,
Mm-hmm.
right? Or if you want to keep it simple, like Lee here, and you just want to see who it is and then eat.
Mm.
That's what it is, right?
Yeah.
So it really depends on you. And if you want a corn maze, if you want a balloon, to each their own, man.
Oh, all right. Well, yeah, for sure, man. I gotta say, like, well, I mean, none of us have kids here except for BY, obviously, but we'll see if any one of you guys do it. I don't know if I'll do it personally, but it might be a wife.
we're-
It might be a wife.
It is probably a wife decision, yeah. And,
We will, like,
and
let's do it.
100%, we're probably gonna do it, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. All right, well, let's move on to some topics today, guys. Obviously, we got. Oh, by the way, for those of you listening to the flow part of the segments here. I think we did mention it in the Swish, but we'll mention it here. We've been off for a little bit.
Month and a half.
Yeah, a month and a half, and
Has it been a month and a half?
Well,
well,
since,
no, no, no.
since we last recorded.
Oh,
month and a
wow.
week, I guess.
Yeah.
But
Oh, okay.
there was a snowstorm, COVID. There's quite a few things going on, but we're back. We did not retire, so yeah.
We
just-
apologize for the hiatus.
Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of things going on for sure, but
Yeah.
yeah. Anyway, so yeah, let's get into some topics, guys. So first thing I want to bring up is y'all know the story of King Arthur?
And the Knights of the Round Table.
Yep.
Yep, love that story.
So I have a little bit of a beef with
Okay.
a lot of
There isn't a flow section without the P
with some hate.
with the P beef.
And okay, so Lee, you don't know it, right?
I heard of King Arthur, but I don't know.
Do you know who Merlin is?
No.
Okay, you don't know anything about it.
Then no, I don't.
Yeah, he doesn't know
I heard
anything.
of the name, and that's all I know about
Yeah,
King
yeah.
Arthur.
Well, I'm gonna just stick to one part of the story that I do not like.
Okay,
So
here we go.
I'm paraphrasing, but essentially speaking, King Arthur, he's not really a king, but he pulls
peasant.
Yeah, he's a peasant, and he pulls a sword out of a stone, and becomes a king.
Yes,
So that's how he becomes a king.
yes.
Now,
That's metaphorical, right? Like,
metaphorical. I
Yeah,
think
'cause, you know-
he like legit becomes a king.
yeah,
after
no, it's
pull-
metaphorical. Like, you have this eureka moment, and then you become,
King?
Not a king, but it could be anything. You could have the
No,
eureka moment.
I don't
you-
think he. I
It's
think
like
he
you had this King Arthur moment when you figured out this podcast. You pulled the sword out of the stone, and then now look.
No, but he. that was a weird one. But,
Okay, sorry. I'm going on a tangent. Go ahead. Go
but
ahead.
he from my understanding, he legit becomes the king.
Yes. Because the sword was owned by a renowned
Something
or something like a magic spell. Whoever pulls the sword out of the stone will
Exactly. Yeah.
become the king.
That's the lore or the
Yes,
legend,
yes.
right? So my beef with this whole thing is, so they're essentially speaking, they're in a city, right? Like that, they're from a city. Like King Arthur's from a city. There's
Yes.
already a city being run.
Wait, what's the city called?
I don't even.
I remember it's called Damn it, my brother's gonna kill me.
Well, we can figure that out. But so there's a city essentially, and the city is already being run. Am I correct? It's already being run.
It's by evil people though.
But there's already a king.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
So my beef with this is how is it that someone could just pull a sword from a stone and just automatically become a king?
Legend.
What happened to all the other what happened to the people already running the city? They already kings. Or the person that's already running the city or the country, whatever you want to call it, they're already a king.
Yeah, but what if
Why is it that so automatically they just become irrelevant?
It's called a story.
I know.
It's supposed to
but
be interesting. In realistic point of view,
that would have been terrible.
I think like I don't know what the story was. I think the story was like he got usurped, and they just made it seem like he was a kid with a sword, and they just made it like he pulled the sword out of the stone or something. So I don't know. I just think that stories come from certain inspirations.
Oh,
right?
it's in Britain, by the way.
yeah.
okay.
It's English.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's called the city's called something. I forget what it's called.
So there's an actual name for the city.
Yeah, I forget what it was called, but yeah. Then obviously it's a famous, Knights of the Round Table, Galahad,
Yep.
all those famous knights and stuff, right? So it's a famous story, but
So
for your point of
I'm
the-
going literal on this, but it just it made no sense to me that you literally have a king running the country, and then all of a sudden a guy pulls a sword out of stone. He becomes king. Now what? He's just automatically gonna know how to be a king and,
because
and run a country.
because the king is evil already, so you have the good.
Yo, can I just be honest right now? What the f are we talking about here? Does it actually effing matters? What is this? Is this King Arthur dude? Does it?
In hindsight, it
Does
doesn't matter.
Does it have any effect on us? Or did it have any
It
effect on
obviously
us?
has an effect on
On-
me because he has a beef on it.
Yeah, is this a true story or is this a make believe?
No, it's like one of those like stories like
The Greek gods kind of like
mythology. It's not. I don't know if it's proven
No,
to
he-
be
he
true.
is
What
a-
is the point of this?
He
Like,
is a real. He is a real.
what is
Like
what
it
is
is a legit. Like
what
it's
is
not.
the point of
It's
this?
not
right now?
fantasy.
What are we
it's real.
talking about right now?
No, my beef is how is it possible for someone to pull a sword out of if in today's day and age you have someone who if let's just say hypothetically speaking, right? There's something stuck in a stone,
Okay.
and and if someone's able to pull that thing out of the stone, they automatically become king. Do you have a problem with that?
Yeah, but you gotta believe in magic.
That's make believe, man. King Arthur is a storytelling thing. Sounds like he's a story. Is a storyteller for just like I don't know. Was he
Yeah,
pop
for
cul-
kids. For
it's-
it's fiction.
This is it, so. It is fiction.
I think it's fiction based
King
on
Arthur is
No,
fiction.
he's
Did he actually pull the sword
like
out
the
of the?
story is
Did he
fiction, but
actually pull-
he's actually like a legit.
Okay, so did he
person.
actually pull the sword out of the out of the?
No, but
stone?
that's the fiction part, I believe.
Okay. Then these are all just stories and make believe. We'll just leave it at that.
All right, next topic. All right,
Say less. Say less.
honestly, yeah.
That's my
all right,
take.
next topic.
That's
yeah,
my
yeah,
take.
yeah,
yo.
honestly, yeah. It's I was trying with it, but it's yeah.
I
it's just-
no, if your point is like back in the day, if the story is if you can pull something out or if you can do something
Yeah,
in
to
order
make
for
you a
you to be
king.
king,
Yeah.
then yeah, I think that's cool, man. If you
You
can
think
do
that's
something
cool.
that's if you think
But
if,
nobody else could do it, right?
Yeah.
Nobody else could pull out the sword.
exactly
Only you.
If you can do something that's it appears to be the impossible for majority of the people, and you're the one who do it, then yeah, you deserve to be crowned the king.
Nah.
Because for someone to be crowned the king or the queen or whatever, Queen Elizabeth, what the heck did she do? What did she do? She was born and then born to royalty, and now she's the queen. But what did she do?
Given, not earned.
Given, not earned. So, right?
Given,
From,
not
if you look at
earned.
it from that macro perspective and that viewpoint, then
Yeah,
yeah, that's a nice story. If you can do something that is deserving, right? If you can do something that's like appears to be the impossible, which is pulling a sword out of the thing, then yeah, I have no beef with that.
To your point, I think we should change our podcast name to Macro and Micro.
Oh man.
Viewpoints, macro viewpoints.
But here's the thing, like, okay, so going off of that, like,
Yeah.
is doing something so unique or something that no one else can do.
Yeah,
you think that
you
should
should be
make
glorified. You should be glorified in some
no,
way or
but
another.
you think that person should become a leader or should become
yeah.
a king or a
Yeah.
president or whatever.
Yeah.
Destiny.
You think
Okay,
someone should
in this day and
actually-
age, in this day and
You
age,
think someone should actually become that?
in this day and age, not to the level of a king and a queen or a president or prime minister or whatever, some kind of leader in this society that we live in today.
Mm-hmm.
No, of course not. But like in different regions or what's is a legion? What's like in different pockets of society. Let's just say, for example, if you're in a fraternity,
Yeah.
if you're in a basketball league, for example, if you're able to,
Do something impossible.
yeah, do something impossible or show some kind of leadership skill or something, then yeah, you deserve to be the captain
So-
of the team. You deserve to be the king of this fraternity club or whatever club it is.
So you're
but not
saying-
on a larger macro perspective on like a kingdom or like the United States of America or something like that.
So
no,
you're
of
saying
course not. Come on.
It's on a different level. It's like a metaphor. I was saying.
Exactly.
You're pulling the sword, meaning that you are doing something incredible.
Yes.
So you're able to get to that next level.
Exactly. It's very
Like
metaphorical.
and subscribe to our TED Talk, by the way, guys.
It's metaphorical. What King Arthur
Okay, but
did.
I want to go back to a point you said. You said we should glorify
Who's you?
people. You, Lee.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah.
No, someone
Good point.
people that are
Yeah,
people are
yeah, no,
listening.
yeah,
People
yeah.
are listening.
So going back to a
Yeah.
point, well,
On
you
the
were
pod.
saying that people that can do something that no one else could do should be glorified.
Yeah.
You think people should be glorified if they could do something that no one else can do?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Why not?
Why is that? I don't know. I'm just
Why
asking
not?
you.
You're asking me.
I have a problem
why
with
is
that
And I'm
personally.
asking you why not.
I have a very
What
big
is
problem
the
with
problem
that.
that you have?
that means we should be glorifying like so many different people in the world. There's so many different
Yeah,
people.
they're
I mean,
recognized.
they're recognized, but
Yeah,
not
they're recognized.
glorified technically.
Yeah, they're
neither are
glorified
you.
in their realm of expertise or whatever it is, right? Let's just say, for example, Facebook, right? Social
Yeah.
media. We think Mark Zuckerberg, so he's glorified as the social media king. Whoever know, whatever is gonna happen
Do you
next.
glorify him?
Come on, we're not gonna take this word literally and glorify it and put him on on my wall and pray to him every night before I
No,
go
but
to thank you for
you
Facebook.
saying they should be. Okay, fine.
I don't mean
Not-
it from
not maybe
that
not
literal
you,
perspective.
but okay, fine. No,
Yeah.
but you're saying they should be. Can you tell me? Is there anybody that like I don't know?
LeBron
not
James.
you.
I mean, like, look, LeBron James came back from a 3-1 deficit,
no, I'm talking
right? And
about, like-
everyone's and he's getting all these sponsorship deals, right? He's making more money outside of the NBA than he is.
But he's
in
not
the
doing
NBA.
something unique.
So he did something that no one ever has done. Come back from a 3-1 in the finals to win the championship.
Okay.
Beating a team that is 73-9. Say less.
Okay.
Yeah, he has a point.
Obviously, sports is a very like that's a very.
That's exactly my
common-
point. You're saying
that's
if
a
someone did
common
something that has
example.
never done something, you should be glorified.
In their realm, in their own bubble of whatever
Correct.
they're doing.
Yeah. If
Yeah.
you're talking from a kingdom, like, oh, okay, you know what? I'm gonna make the best NFT in the world, and you know what? Around the whole world, I should be the one. No, because there's gonna be so many different kinds of NFTs in this world.
You,
that
you
we're
own
gonna see.
you own NFT?
I'm not Steph Curry, man.
Oh, you know what it is?
Oh my goodness! Here we go.
Non fungible token.
That's what it's
That's what it
called.
stands for. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You heard it here first. If you didn't know, now you know.
How much is it to purchase a non-refundable token?
Not refundable.
Non fungible token. Go on OpenSea. You'll find out.
Okay, I'll go into the sea.
But yeah, no. Getting back to I get your point about how you're taking the whole depiction of King Arthur pulling the sword out of the stone,
Yeah.
and saying that he's glorified, like he is the king now because he did that. It's make believe. It's
No,
very.
I'm
it's
just
a,
saying.
it's a
I'm
very
just saying
fictional thing.
You should not give too much stock into people that do something that unique.
But I think in
Look,
the story,
yeah.
I think in the story, he pulls the sword out of the stone. He doesn't become the king instantly. He has to, because obviously there's a bunch of knights that are like skeptical, right? It's a fucking kid taking
Yeah.
sword out of the stone, and
Well, yeah.
right. So it's not like instantly he became king. He had to fight towards.
Well, you have to fight the evil.
Yeah, exactly,
you know,
right?
the
So
evil king.
It's
and
not
whatnot, right?
instantly
Yeah, yeah.
okay. You're king. You know.
But the fact that he was able to pull a stone out and he's like, "Oh, you're the guy."
Hey,
There could have been. I mean, y'all believe in science. I mean, like if what if there was some erosion and the sword could be
So it was
pulled
like-
down very
So,
easily? You know what I mean?
yeah, all the pulling that's been done over the years. That one moment, that
Yeah, that's what I mean.
you used
right?
the lucky one.
Exactly. You could have been that one lucky one, right? So
that's science for you. Right there. But you know
But
what? I agree with Leah. Like it's more of like a
no, but okay, forget about sports because sports is easily
not
right.
sports. Like he said it like how it is. It's like you do something impossible in your realm that's
Yeah.
never been done before. You're obviously gonna be,
Look,
glorified.
I don't mind praise. Praise is okay.
Semantics.
I am arguing semantics. I am arguing semantics. Use a better
You're sounding
word
like a
next
sensitive
time, yo.
crybaby. Then
Use a better
you're
word
sounding like
next time.
a sensitive crybaby. Just say if you say that you're a sensitive crybaby, I'll use a different word.
Thank you. Please use it.
Are you a sensitive crybaby?
I'm not crybaby. I'm not crybaby, but
Use elegance.
I am arguing semantics. Yes, correct.
Because
correct.
people that argue semantics are crybabies.
But glorify is just like they make it sound like they need to be on top of a pedestal. They need to be like
100%.
like
100%.
like-
In that moment in time, in that split second, whatever it is, yeah, you're glorified. Maybe it's not a long lasting, it's going to happen. It's going to be that person or that thing is going to be glorified for, weeks, years, and, decades. It could be the duration could be really short time frame, right? The glorification can just happen in 5 minutes and then, we all forget about it. Oh, you know what I mean? It just happened. And then that's it. Okay, for example, like if you want to go more extreme, the jihadis and the terrorists, they were glorified amongst the terrorist people that when they hit 9/11, right?
That's a very good point.
That's a
Some would say that's a macro perspective.
from a macro viewpoint, not perspective, from a viewpoint,
Yeah,
we gotta change the verbiage.
Sorry.
So
Yeah.
from that, viewpoint, the jihadis and the terrorists, they were glorified during that time, during 9/11, 2001, right? So
by other terrorists.
by
correct?
other terrorists, yeah,
Yeah,
exactly,
yeah.
by other terrorists, right? So
Clarifying. Yeah, it's just-
you can look at it so many different perspective, and it can say, yeah, glorified, and you know what was the other word that you wanted to use instead?
praise.
Praise, yeah.
Praise.
Praise and glorified is the same thing. When you're praising is more, I would imagine it to be more extreme, where when you're
Okay.
praising, you're like, when I think praising, I'm thinking you're hailing and you're bowing down to that person. I think that's more of an extreme
No,
vocabulary
praise
to
is just
use
like,
than glorifying.
praise is giving like like giving someone props.
You're actually, but
Glorifying is like you're like a god. That's glorifying to me. That's what I'm seeing it as.
semantics, man, semantics.
Okay, it's like-
Crybaby,
okay,
sensitive
fine.
crybaby
Is
here.
is LeBron a superstar or is he a star?
He's a superstar. He's a superstar.
Why is he not a star?
He's a superstar because he came back
No,
from a
he's a
3-1
star.
deficit.
Why does it matter to you? Why is it? There you go.
Wait, what do you mean?
You're arguing semantics there.
What am I arguing semantics?
He's a star, right?
But he's actually a superstar.
No, but
He's
a
been
star.
proven by facts that he is a superstar.
No, there's no facts that prove
3-1
it.
deficit. He's the only NBA player in the team that,
That's not a
has
fact.
done that.
I mean, that's not a that doesn't prove that doesn't prove you're a superstar.
Welcome to the Swish and Flow podcast.
Anyway.
2022.
Lee,
Welcome to a new
Lee
year.
and P Plus just got married right here. They're still working it out right now.
All right. We'll get back on topic here. Okay. All right. Anyways, okay. So I don't mind. I see your point. Like in
You agree
terms
with
of-
my point. Not you don't see it. You
No,
agree
I
with
see
my
it.
point.
I see
Thank
your
you.
point. Like
Thank
people,
you.
like if they do something good in their field, right?
Yeah, in their realm.
Right, in their realm, sure. And they, but like it's how do I put this? Like, there's only so many people that could do something that is like that no one else can do, right? So shouldn't there be an exclusive group of people?
But the thing is, for
You know what
that
I
sword
mean?
and stone moment, it was just one person, right?
Right.
There's only one dude that
Yeah.
could pull it out. Right?
No, I'm just like I'm switching it up. We're just talking about like the praising or glorifying, right?
I see.
So like in the real world now, right? There's only like so many people that could do something that no one else can do in their field, or
Yes.
right? But I feel like we're giving praise to too many people. There's a lot of people that's doing the same thing that other people can do.
There's a difference
Right?
between glorifying
Yeah.
things and people and many different people in their realm of whatever,
Uh-huh.
right? Then there's an icon. I think you're talking about an icon. There's only so many icons out there. Michael Jackson, right? He's not just glorified, but he's also an icon. So what you're trying to think of is an icon. Only one can only really be the one, and that's
yeah.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah. So I mean,
100%.
I mean, if you're talking about a depiction of who a true king would be, yeah, maybe King Arthur. That depiction of pulling a sword out of the stone is a depiction of an icon, more so than I guess glorify. If you want to, talk semantics. Are you okay with the words
no,
icon?
No. We're sorry. I was gonna say we're just talking about the praising part now.
Okay.
So I don't believe that everybody should be praised or glorified. Because
Right, only
I'm
the
saying
ones-
only the ones that are the top
Right.
of their class. You know what I mean?
Right.
Or their field or their realm.
Okay.
They should be the ones that should be praised or glorified or whatever you want to call it. All right.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we do that too much now. This is why when you said that, I was like, I have a little bit of a problem with you saying that because I think there's too many people that just get the praise, but like they're not really the top. You know what I mean? For example, sports is always a great example, right? We praise. There's so many players that are doing amazing, right, in the league, right? Giannis, Steph Curry. We praise all these guys, but they're not really. There's gotta be one that's the top, whether it's LeBron or whether that's Steph or whoever, right? they deserve the praise and the glorification.
Well, that's why there's an award at the end of the season.
Exactly, which I agree with.
Yes.
Everybody else, nah, you don't get no praise. You're great, sure, but you don't get that. Or you shouldn't get that.
Well, yeah. There's
Because
incredible.
You're
science.
you're doing something that everybody else could do.
I don't know.
Right?
What we're,
To your point.
I
To
don't know
your
what we're
point,
talking
every-
about. But to the point of like being praised and stuff, and like in your realm, and you have to be the best and stuff. Like
Yeah.
every subject, everything in the world, there's a elite group. There's a group that will decide that you are the best.
Yeah,
let's
you're
say for
the top
example,
dog, yeah.
science. Pulitzer prizes, like those are a thing, right? Or not science, but like just general being good at something, right? So it's like there is a award given to you if you are the best of the best.
So should an award decide that you're the top?
Yes, because that's
Say that again.
Should an award decide that you're the top?
yes, because that's voted by your
You're
peers.
at the top, essentially.
I mean, there's awards that happen on an annual basis, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah. That
so then
determines
what,
you're the top.
at what point in time, to your point, P, you're saying there only should be one. So once after we give the one award this year, what about next year? So does that mean that
If
this year's
it's a-
award just gets overshadowed by the next year's? And then at what point is it just going to be the one award and that's it?
If it's a yearly thing, sure.
But I'm saying to your point,
Yeah.
there's only should be one. That's what you're saying, right?
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
only
yeah.
be
Oh, yeah,
one.
yeah.
At what point? How can we just say
That's
there's only one?
when you have the goats.
There's no way you can do that.
Goats. That's what.
There's no way
That's
you
what
can
I'm
do
talking
that.
about. Goats, greatest of all time.
And that is Michael Jordan. I don't know how we got from pulling the sword out of stone
Yeah.
to Michael
was
Jordan.
that?
All
This guy here.
Can
no?
we just move on, please? I have no idea what we just talked about.
I mean, like, look. I mean, if we talk about like the one for technology, right?
Mhm.
Are you gonna argue Bill Gates? Are you gonna argue Steve Jobs? Who are you gonna argue, right?
Yeah.
Who wins the
That's a good point, yeah.
award, right? Who wins the award for that? Who wins the award for, I don't know. Let's just say for fast food, right? When you think, do
That's
you
a
think
good point.
Big Mac? Or sorry, do you think McDonald's? Do you think Burger King? Do you think Harvey's? Who do you think, right? Who wins that, right? This you're always gonna get praise. All chains, all fast food chains, all technology.
Well, that's why you
experts
go
out
with
there.
the majority. You
they're
go with the
gonna
majority.
be
You go
Sorry?
with the majority.
not
that's why-
necessarily.
but
not
You have to go with the
necessarily.
majority. You have to.
But that's why in the realm, so let's say for McDonald's, right? There's probably an award like the best McDonald's in the world, right?
Yeah.
Internally,
Mm.
Yeah. Exactly.
right?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I mean, macro perspective. There's probably every group. There's like that. There's that one person that will showcase that they're person or group will showcase that they're the best.
Exactly.
Simple as
Exactly.
that.
You gotta have your viewpoints, right? And your perspectives.
Oh wow. Yeah. No. That's for sure. No, 100%. Right. So, anyways,
I'm pretty sure we
I don't
lost.
know how we got. How we
I'm
got
pretty sure
here.
we lost all the viewers. Like literally just all. in that-
5 minutes in. 5 minutes in.
No, the 5 minutes. I think that conversation about the gender reveal. I think that was entertaining because we were are all men and we're
Right.
talking about gender reveal. So
Oh, the
right,
gender
right.
reveal thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
so
yeah.
that was fine, and then we started talking about semantics and stuff. it's yeah, we tangented it to the wrong direction.
All right. So let's.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. That is
Okay. Well, let's pivot into another
we
topic.
got a cross-sensitive crybaby here. That's why. Okay.
Yeah.
Pivot,
Let's pivot into
Pivot.
So Lee, do you have an NFT?
I do not.
Yeah, you mentioned it though.
Yeah.
I know
You
about it.
seem like it. You
I'm
seem
not
like
knocking.
you know it.
I'm not knocking it because I know there's a lot of people that are, older generations that don't understand what NFTs are and just basically dismiss it.
Okay,
I think that
Here we go.
shout out to the yellow broom at CNE. This is a good prime example, dude.
Perfect, okay.
Yeah,
Bamboozled,
Bamboozled.
swindled.
All right, Lee,
back to our first episode.
So I know for everybody listening, we had a little bit of a heated debate, before we got on here, and so what was the question we asked? Is NFTs? What was it?
I mean,
No,
what is it?
You asked me if I had any.
What is
No,
an
no, no.
NFT, and is it the future? Is it Like, is it worth?
Is it a
all this-
scam?
Is it a scam?
That's correct. Yes.
No. Let's clarify. You guys, okay, J and P, both of you guys are saying
Yeah.
NFTs are a scam, and I'm
100%,
saying
yeah.
I'm saying they are not a scam.
I'm not sure if it's a scam. I just don't think it's. I think it's stupid.
Don't knock it until
It's
you don't
stupid, yes.
until you
Agreed,
understand
agreed.
it, right? If you don't understand it,
Okay,
Right?
I'll agree with you. I'll agree with you. From what I understand, from my knowledge, from what it is already, it's stupid.
do more research.
Okay,
Then
yeah, exactly. So
more
can
research
you
is
enlighten
needed.
to me why you don't think it's stupid?
I don't
Yeah.
think so, because if it's a thing right now, and especially if you have celebrities and the people that are into it right now are I would say that they are the early adopters, right?
So you're saying, like, when Bitcoin just first came out, right? And people were like, what's going on, right?
Right.
I can understand why Bitcoin is, because it's you're paying for services, right?
Right.
But this is like digital property. Am I correct?
I think we really need to understand Bitcoin first, from a macro perspective and viewpoint.
I can't keep a straight face anytime you mention macro.
So from a macro perspective, right? Before we talk about around within within the cryptocurrency space, which is Bitcoin NFTs, right?
But that's currency, right? It's currency. I'm fine with currency, right? Digital currency, whatever.
Yeah.
But this is digital.
assets, right?
How is
NFTs
it? How
are
is it an
digital
asset?
assets.
How is it an asset?
It's an asset that you can use that can actually monetize from.
How could you use it?
How can you use it? How do like yeah?
It's something that you hold a piece of.
From what I read, it's
so NFT there's
So,
so many different
yeah.
types of NFTs, right? It's not just a digital art of like an ape, right? Steph Curry has
the Bored Ape or whatever I seen.
right,
Yeah.
So it's not just that, but it's also a status thing, right? So
yeah,
let's just say
I
when
heard
you're
a lot
in-
of rich people have it. Yeah.
Yeah, so when you're in the metaverse, for example, let's just say, for example, you're in digital space, when you have certain NFTs, that will allow you access to different things.
Wait.
Especially with gamers like you guys, right?
Yeah.
When you guys are playing your video games, right, there's opportunities for you
Hold on,
to
sorry,
purchase.
Before you continue, let me just state that majority of gamers do not want NFTs.
I don't know.
But-
the reason why the
No,
reason
I
why,
know that.
The reason why
100%.
gamers don't want that, in my opinion, I don't play games, but just from what you
But
just said to
anyways,
me
yeah,
now,
go on,
this
yeah.
is just my educational guess. The reason why gamers don't like NFTs is because it's gonna cost more for you guys to purchase these,
No, it's
tokens
stupid.
or whatever it is. I think it's
That's
it's
nothing to do with that, just
it's a
stupid.
monetary thing because
No,
look,
'cause-
if I'm playing a video game, I don't know Diablo, I don't know what kind of games that are out there right now. What's
See,
popular?
most gamers know
What's
what
a popular
NFTs
game right
are,
now?
so they know it's stupid.
Okay, so you explain then, P. What's an NFT?
it's a digital asset.
Okay, so explain further. I know that.
It's not okay. It's just owning.
What's the utilization
something-
of it? What's
owning something digitally?
Okay.
Digital property.
okay?
It's the best. That's honestly the best way to put it.
Some would say you would get praised and glorified by it.
We got to make sure we can use those words.
Right,
before,
right.
We don't want the sensitive baby here
Yeah.
to.
But I heard it's
you know,
like it's
snap
more of
and,
like a club thing, right? It's like if you're part of this
Mm.
Bored Ape or yacht, it's something the yacht club or some shit like that, right?
Right.
It's called something like that. If you're part of that club, it's like you have like reverence, right? Like if you have an
What's
NFT,
reverence mean?
reverence is like glorified.
Oh, okay.
Like you're like king shit, like you own this
It's a status thing.
status thing, exactly. So from what I know, like people are invested in it, and now it's like a commodity, right? So people are looking, like people that aren't necessarily rich are going to try to own one just to seem like
Yeah, like it's ownership, right? To a certain extent. To a certain extent, I
Okay.
believe like it's like people like ownership, right? I get that.
Yeah.
But you're owning something that is, it's like, how do I put this? Like, you're owning something that anybody could just copy and paste.
Not necessarily. But like, look, you guys. I think.
Are you serious right now?
No, so basically what it
What do you
is
mean?
it's not okay, so it's not just a status thing. This is all just also my opinion. I'm not entirely well versed on it. So I guess we are all
Well,
not really versed on
no.
it.
I mean, all the power to everyone doing this. Like it's your money, you spend it
Yeah,
however you
no,
want.
for sure, yeah,
You do
100%.
whatever you want. However it works, it's fine. But I just think, and me and Pete just think it's stupid.
Yeah.
I don't think it's stupid. I think it's like digital property, right? I think
Okay,
it's
why don't
'cause
you?
I know-
why
so-
don't you buy one? Then?
so
I
if
know
you don't
about-
think it's stupid, buy one.
I know about digital property. I
No,
play
I
video
think-
games. Okay,
I think-
I play video games.
Yeah.
All right. I pay for. I literally pay for pixels.
Right.
Because I pay for a skin for a certain weapon
Exactly.
in in a game,
And
right?
that's exactly what an NFT is.
Yeah, but why are you spending 20K for a picture? At least in my game, I
No,
could get to
so,
see it
okay,
and,
so-
shoot it.
Okay, so the understanding of an NFT when you purchase a digital or digital property is who's behind it, who's behind the project, who's behind this piece of art. So for example, if you buy this ape, right? You buy this picture of this ape. This ape is created by this group of people that have access to different people, right? So if you have this piece of ape and you have this asset, you can show this, okay, I have this thing here. Now I'm going to have access to certain parts of the metaverse, right? The metaverse is like a whole big thing that's happening right now that, people are, trying to get themselves into. And in order to get into that, you need to have these, certain NFTs. But it really depends on like which project you invest your money into to purchasing these NFTs. So for example, like let's say for example, you can create your own NFT actually. We can create one for Swish and Flow. So for example, let's just use Swish and Flow as an example for an NFT. Let's just say we take the Swish and Flow logo and we actually put it into a digital art. So now because we're in the early stage of our podcast, for example, people start to hear about us and they want to buy a piece of our NFT. So let's just say, for example, if we have this NFT and we make it into 1,000 pieces, and each of them is worth $1 each, right? So now I'm gonna put it onto OpenSea as an example or platform to sell this NFT, $1 per share, right? It's a share or
So you're saying it's a
piece.
stock?
Yeah, it's what it is. NFTs is giving the creators, us here, or the art creator, ownership back. So a lot of the times, right? Let's just say, for example, if you want to build board games, right? You have to pay a middleman. When you pay a middleman, the creator who creates this board game, the creator who creates the podcast, we don't have rights to our intellectual property or our idea or our gifts our
Well, that's why you get
art.
copyrighted.
You get copyright, but you're still under someone else, a publisher, right? For example, what cryptocurrency is all about is really decentralization, right? Of the middleman,
Cutting off the middleman.
Which
I knew about Bitcoin and everything, cryptocurrency. That's
right.
really literally cutting off the middleman.
Exactly. So not a spin-off, a part of crypto, right? Which is really considered cryptocurrency have a really bad rep. The word, it has a really negative connotation. So really, I think
Why?
you
why?
heard it
Why
here
is that?
first.
Yeah.
Why does it have? Is it because they called they
Because
named
there's
it the
been a
wi-
lot of people losing a lot of money from the crypto space that they're not really, they're not really doing their part in terms of keeping their.
No, I thought it was called. I thought it's because it was. They named the Lakers Stadium Crypto.com.
Oh, crypto.
Oh,
Crypto.com
okay.
is
You're
an
going
exchange.
there. I wasn't sure where you're going with that. But
Oh.
okay.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, the
God.
joke failed. Sorry.
Yeah, that was bad. Yeah, that was a bomb.
But
Go on, yeah.
I lost my train of thought. What were we
Sorry.
doing?
Yeah. Bye. Because you
Oh
were thinking
yeah,
about-
so cryptocurrency has a really negative connotation towards that name. So it's really from a macro perspective. I actually really want to. Like, I really
I'm
mean
being serious.
it.
I'm not laughing.
I'm being trying to be serious,
You
but
see,
it's
you see how I'm not laughing? Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah. I'm being serious.
yeah.
Yeah.
The word that I think you heard it here first is gonna probably in the media you're gonna hear Web3, right? Web3 is actually what cryptocurrency is, but for some reason they came up with the word cryptocurrency, and obviously people got scammed a lot, so that's why we have a negative attachment to cryptocurrency. But with regards to then NFTs, then obviously it's a tie to crypto, and that's why we all think that NFTs is just something that is a scam, but it's actually a thing. So, for example, in the metaverse, if you guys know about Snoop Dogg spent over like, I don't know, was it 400,000 or 4 million, something like that, something ridiculous into the metaverse. And someone who wanted to live, he bought a piece of land in the metaverse, Snoop Dogg, and anybody, me and you, whoever, can go and buy this piece of land beside Snoop Dogg, and buy this piece of digital land. So it's not just, it goes further beyond the NFT space, but it's also in the digital.
So basically, what you're telling me is rich people are like, man, let's play video games now.
Exactly.
Let's play video games and spend a lot of more money.
No,
than
it's
other
not about.
people.
It's not about playing the video game. It's actually about.
This is literally a video. This is called
not-
Sims, dude.
This is I guess so,
exactly
but
what
it's
this
not
is.
really playing video game. It's actually living in the digital space.
How are you living in the space?
It's happening right now. It's happening where people are working from home. So you literally don't even need to. You literally don't even need to.
Did you just say? Okay, go. Keep going.
Did I just say what?
Honestly, I'll probably look back at this and then it'll be like, yo, Lee was probably right, but I still think it's stupid as frick. I still
What
think it's
does
stupid.
working from home have to do with digital space? What are you talking about?
I'm saying that I'm saying we're living in the digital world. We're gonna be living in
Correct.
this
Yeah.
digital
Okay.
space.
Sure. Yeah.
And
No, we're not going to be living
Jay
in
is
this
saying
digital space.
Jay is saying that how are we gonna do that? I'm saying we're not actually literally. You're taking actually, P. You know what? You think a lot of things.
What is
I
the
say literal.
metaverse? Metaverse is a digital
Space.
world.
Yeah,
Correct.
world. Yeah, right.
That's literal. That's literal.
Yeah.
So
So the fact that we're working from home,
yeah.
we're not actually going out into the physical world, into the office, into the workspace, the warehouse, the retail space, or whatever it is to do our work, right?
Okay.
So we are now, staying at home and working remotely, right? Location independent on your laptop or your computer or whatever it is to do your space. So you're logging in virtually, which is hence almost like the metaverse. So let's say, for example, your office is in somewhere in the metaverse where you need to then, go like I don't know how it's gonna work, but definitely I believe that they are working on it. But it's happening right now where the digital world that we're almost in right now, which is working from home, is like one of the first steps towards that.
I was hoping you would tie this into NFTs somehow, but that made no sense.
I did. So
But
I'm saying
how?
NFTs is a part of is part of the whole cryptocurrency, the whole kind of Web3. It's part of the
Yeah, but
Web3.
working from home that has nothing to do with NFTs.
We were going off on a tangent. How can I tie it
Okay.
back?
I don't know. You were going
play-
there, and I was
play-
waiting
play-
for you
no,
to tie
play-
it back, but I had no idea where you're going with that.
No. We were going off on a tangent about.
okay,
we were
cool,
going
cool.
off a tangent about the metaverse, and
Yeah.
we're talking about the digital world.
Okay, so-
Had nothing to do with the.
I mean,
NFT.
okay, if you think it's the future, are you gonna own some NFTs?
I would rather look at other types of investments.
Other investments. The
than
only digital
NFTs.
world I know is Digimon. That's the
Honestly,
only digital world
I only think like this whole NFTs, metaverse, cryptocurrency. I think this is more for the younger generation. They're more into these things, correct? I imagine.
No. I think
Most majority. I'm talking about all. I'm just saying
you're-
majority.
No, you're saying the young people are into not the cryptocurrency, but the NFTs.
Yeah.
Yes, maybe.
Correct,
A
yeah.
lot of the young people, because
They're the ones.
they're
that-
more apt into learning these kinds of, and they don't know anything else other than this kind of technology, because
Correct, yeah.
we're more exposed to other things because we have been around longer than they have,
Yeah.
and so we're not. We feel like, okay, maybe it's not something that's part of our generation, so we're dismissing it. But I'm saying that we should not dismiss it, because I believe everyone's gonna have some sort or a piece of an NFT.
But you just said you wouldn't get one. What are you
I
talking
wouldn't. No,
about?
I'm not. No, because I'm saying no to you because I understand what you understand.
Yeah.
So I'm answering your question about what you understand, and what you understand, P, about NFT is the apes and the little images. I'm not gonna buy an ape and an image for whatever reason. I'm not gonna, but some kind of what they call it, tokenization of some sort, right? Is gonna be a piece of NFT. So yeah, from a macro perspective, we are going to own some kind of NFT in the future. You heard it here first. Not within us. We heard it here first. I've heard it before. But you guys heard it here first that we're going to own some piece of NFT. Not necessarily like an ape, yacht thing, whatever, right? But some sort to, maneuver and to kind of like maneuver and to partake in the metaverse that we are inevitably going to be part of.
Did you ever see that movie? I don't remember what it's called, but basically, it might have been like an animation movie where the humans are just sitting and are just lying down on a bed, and they just have this little this is what do you call it? This visor thing, and it's just like they're just
So basically, the
in a
Matrix.
virtual. Yeah, they're just in a virtual world. Is that what you're saying? Is that
What is it? Sorry, say it again. Like a
Are we
goggle.
just gonna be in a virtual world? Is that what it is?
So basically, nothing.
I think we
we're just
have.
gonna be. You just go home. You gotta lie down on your bed. You gonna put this thing on. You're gonna be.
Yeah,
in a
that's
virtual
that's
world.
very possible. Maybe you know what? Part of me feel like so to directly answer your question.
Got it.
In the future, I think that will happen.
Yeah. Okay.
But I feel like at the same time, it's like Your video games,
I
right? When you're
think-
playing your video games, how many hours are you playing in a day? Like on average, let's just say 2 3 hours, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That's exactly what's going to be like for most people
Now,
that
if
are
you're
wanting
saying
to go into
if
the
you're saying
metaverse.
that's a game, if you're saying that's a form of entertainment, I agree, 100% that's gonna happen. But if you're saying this is going to be something where I don't know how do I put this, like beyond that, you know what I
Like yeah,
mean? Like
business,
so
property.
okay, so then
yeah,
that's where we need
I don't
to.
think I
That's
don't
where we need. That's where you need to do a little bit more
Yeah.
research because conducting business, hanging out,
yeah.
right? People are already hanging out through video calls, right? Through Skype. So this is going to be even more digitalized, where
Here's the
it'll
thing.
feel
So,
more like a
while
3D
I
effect. We can even go shoot hoops if you want.
while I
in the
agree with you,
metaverse.
while I agree with you that people do that, I think there is a peak, and we're gonna hit that peak, and then people are gonna start. It's gonna start to come down where people are just be like, we can hang out together. We don't need to hang out all virtually. Like how? Okay, let me ask you this.
So that's
how
and
many?
that's where the understanding. That's where I can tell that you don't have a full understanding of what's happening by you making that comment.
Yeah.
That I can tell that you don't have a full understanding
No,
of it because
I'm predicting.
when it-
I'm predicting
because
that
you
there's
don't
a
understand
peak. That
you
there's a
don't
peak.
you don't understand the full perspective and the macro perspective of this whole digital world because when you start to incentivize, right?
Yeah.
So NFT is an incentive, right? Remember I was telling you about buying a piece of thing. You're incentivized now. Once you're
to buy-
incentivized
yeah.
by holding certain things in this metaverse, in this digital world,
Yeah.
you're incentivized to stay on it, right? So, for example, when you're on IG, when you're on Facebook, you're scrolling, right? You have this serotonin going and dopamine going through your head because you're looking at other people's and you're living vicariously through other people's pictures.
Yeah.
They're popping balloons because they're doing a gender reveal. You're living the life that they're having and you're pretending that you're there. But now with Web3, where we're gonna be looking at even more, so that you're hanging out at this. Let's just say we go to In-N-Out Burger place digitally, pretending we're going there. We're gonna go there and then we can let's just say for example use certain things to.
I'm exhausted, man. I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted about
We
this.
can bookmark part 2 next
No,
episode.
keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Yeah, so
okay, yeah.
like when you start to incentivize certain things, like let's say for example we go to play basketball in the metaverse, right? Like, we can go play a game, right? We hang out, we talk, we can just type to each other, we can talk to each other through while I'm at home and while you're at home, and we do this through virtually. It's gonna be like a simulation, right? And then the incentive is that let's just say they incentivize it for people to then, if you stay on for a certain time, or if you go to this, if you do this, if you
So
do
that
that,
you-
you
yeah.
can collect points, or you
Yeah,
can
so they're
collect
gonna
these
pay 'em.
tokens.
Yeah.
Then you get paid.
Okay.
So the amount of time that you can be on this platform, you'll get paid, right? So the creator of certain metaverses, it's not going to be just Meta, it's not going to just be Facebook Meta per se. There's going to be different creators out there, right? So
Okay.
these creators are going to incentivize users to be on their platform. So the longer that we're on this platform, like if we're gonna use this as a game, right? Buy a skin to thing. Like let's say if we're gonna go walk down the metaverse and we want to have one of those white hats on, and then that shows a status. You're gonna buy that. You're gonna go through that, that metaverse. And you're gonna spend that money to get that hat or whatever it is, right? So it's almost then it becomes like a status thing.
So this,
It's a big thing, man.
I agree that people will probably do that, but
There's not gonna it
This
will
is-
not plateau because look, we
this is
thought
for
Facebook
younger
and I-
people. This is for younger people. 100%. This is one. You think people our age or older is going to be doing this?
I think some
It's
people.
it's not in this form where we're hanging out, going to In-N-Out Burgers. It's not a form where we're gonna go shoot basketballs and stuff like that. It's gonna be in different forms, right? You're gonna
like
conduct
what?
business.
Like what?
I don't know.
Conduct
Let's just say you're
business, like what?
e-commerce, maybe e-commerce, right?
No, I
You can
don't.
do-
No, I disagree with that. I don't think business is going to get to that. Maybe it will in like a really
You
long
gotta
time.
pick one, yes or no. It will or it will not.
No.
It will not. Okay.
If you're asked to be
It's
yes
on
or no,
record. Let's-
then no. I say no.
Okay. Talk to me
I
in
don't think so. No.
talk to me in 10 years. Talk to me in 10 years.
June 20.
It's not happening in 10 years. It's not happening in 10
Talk to me in
years, no.
June 2032.
Okay, honestly, like
I don't
it
think
really
so.
depends. It really depends
Yeah.
on right? For right now, NFTs, like the amount of money people are spending on a picture,
I think
that's
But
theirs.
those are rich people, right? Like
Yeah.
people have nothing else to do,
Yeah, so
right?
that's their money, right? So
Yeah.
I'm allowed to say it's stupid, right?
I think
And then if it gets to that point where yeah, we're gonna be living in the metaverse, so be it, man. I'll be outside smelling the grass.
Yeah. No, well, like it's okay. I hate to go back to this, but like you go back to the pandemic, right? People got a chance to experience what it's like to be indoors for a year and a half, 2 years, right? They got a chance to just be online the whole time, and honestly, I don't know about you guys, but almost everybody that I know does not want to be living in this way.
Yes, correct.
So this
You
is
see-
what I'm
it's
talking
not
about peaking.
incentivized.
And
It's still we're still
Even kids that go to school, you think when they were at home the whole time, they hate online learning. They hate all this online garbage.
yeah we're still
You
still
think
in the
it's
early
gonna be
stage.
going that route?
That's okay because it's still we're still in the infancy stage, and so
Okay.
things take time to
Yeah.
evolve. Things take time to make it perfect, right? Or not even perfect. Every day you're looking to grow the metaverse. You're looking to improve on it, and whatever it is, right? So I think because we're still early on, it's hard for us to understand and have a grasp on it.
Yeah.
When we look back, right? When we look back before Facebook came, look how far we gone, right? We have WhatsApp, we have
But
Instagram,
who uses
we have all these different
who uses Facebook?
tons of people. There's a lot of people that uses Facebook for like marketplace to sell things
That's
online.
different. Yeah, that's
Right, there's a
marketplace
lot-
is different though.
There's still a lot of people that still use Facebook to socialize and whatnot. And that's the reason why Facebook, I believe, changed their name to Meta platforms, right? So
Oh, I didn't know that was the new name.
No,
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean Facebook's still
Yeah.
Facebook, but Meta is like the company that owns Facebook.
Oh, okay,
correct,
okay,
correct,
okay.
correct.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah.
I'm exhausted. I'm literally exhausted.
Next topic, pivot.
Honestly, I'm exhausted
Let's
about
pivot from King Arthur.
about all this all this like digital
You
property
can't keep
stuff.
up, AJ.
This digital property stuff is just is killing me, man.
Well,
It's
okay,
killing me.
we'll wrap it up. We'll wrap it up, but
It's
but-
killing me.
but we'll wrap it up. But I'll just ask this question.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll ask you guys this question: like, would you rather own a physical property or a digital property?
Whichever one's gonna monetize me more.
Do not say that. You are currently
I'm
Real
sorry.
estate, real estate.
you're in real estate.
Oh yeah.
So wouldn't you want
so
a
would you-
actual property?
Yeah, no. So no, I mean, like, no. Look, you're talking two different things, right? When we're talking, when P mentioned
As
that,
it, oh, okay.
when you mention that,
Yeah, yeah.
you're not thinking,
I
hundreds of
know.
thousands.
I know the way
$1 million.
the
You're
way you
thinking
answered
about
it.
small things like a piece of artwork on the wall and stuff like that. That's what you're talking. Maybe between like $50 to $1,000 items, right? Property, right? You
Ownership.
Need to.
Ownership.
You need
I'm just talking about ownership in general. Would you rather?
Yeah,
own,
when you're talking about real estate, there's even real estate that you can buy. Like I said, like Snoop Dogg bought a piece of land in the digital
But, okay,
world, right?
That's fair. That's fair. Because if I am able to monetize that property,
Yeah,
I'm doing it.
yeah. If
Right.
real estate, yeah, exactly. In real estate, when we think, and that's why I can see that there's
you know what
a
it is?
lack of knowledge and ignorance
It's-
in this space that a lot of people don't know because we're still very, very, very early and we're like it hasn't gone mass adoption yet, right? Not a lot of people don't know about it, right? So that's why we feel like, okay, obviously I would rather own a physical property house, like a house, versus a digital property in the digital world.
It's literally just a stock market.
No,
Yeah,
it's,
it is.
It's
You
100%.
just
what
mentioned,
is the stock? What
you
is the
said
stock
you
market?
said
then?
shares and pieces of
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. So what? What is your point?
it's a stock market. It's
It's,
gambling.
it's a way to monetize, right?
It's
It's
just
a way to-
gambling, man. That's all it is.
No. You guys need to do your research.
You act like people actually love owning those whatever pieces of NFTs that they're right now. People are taking advantage of the fact that it's early on, and that they
So they're
can
buying
make
it-
money. Right, like
Yeah.
they're gonna be able to make money in the future. That's what they're banking on, speculation. That's stock.
That's exactly like Bitcoin, right?
That's exactly
when people
It's all
when people bought the
like the
Bitcoin
fact that
at,
you think it's gonna be outside of the use of making money, it's baffling to me. It's all about just making money. That's all it really is.
Yeah,
I don't
and,
think-
And,
I don't
and
think
that's
it's
where
anything
you're
it
gonna
is.
make even more money the longer you stay in it. It's not about timing the market. It's about time in the market. And the
Maybe.
longer you're in the
Look.
market, right, with these NFTs or whatever you want to call it,
Yeah.
or what you understand of it, I think that's where you can really capitalize on it.
Yeah, I don't know. 100%. I agree that it's like people that are in it right now, they're just gonna make money and that's it, and then they'll get out right once it's like
It goes down.
it goes down or it's regulated or whatever the case may be. But all right, that's all I wanted to ask. If you wanted to, oh wait, you didn't
I'll
answer.
own whichever one that will monetize me the
Would
most.
you?
I'd rather own something I could see and feel, man.
I think that goes for a lot of older.
What about
people.
yourself?
Oh, 100% physical assets. I mean, I understand that if I could make money off digital assets, sure,
do it. Yeah, for sure.
100%. Everybody would.
But
Because
the
look,
preferred thing is
Just the best way to even kind of
touch
like
and feel.
yeah, the best way to look at it is also, like just to say, I don't like to bring money involved, but like look at your bank account, right? Your bank account is just numbers on a digital screen.
Sure.
You can go. Let's just say if you have $10 million in your bank account and you want to transfer $10 million to someone else, it's just a click of a button. That's just digital. That's not physical. Your $10 million in your account
Well,
is just
no, if
still
you go
digital.
to the ATM and grab
I,
it,
I understand that, but it's just number on a screen. It's,
sure.
whereas I'm just trying to like put it under a microscope what you're trying to say. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I would rather own a physical piece of,
Yeah.
a piece
But
of
you
art.
guys know me. You guys
Right?
know me. Like how many times? Like I carry cash all the time. Like you know
I
what mean?
understand
Like,
that, but what I'm
anyways,
saying
yeah,
is,
go on.
what I'm trying to say is like it's just be prepared. Just be prepared
Okay.
for the change that's gonna happen.
All right, I see you. I see you.
All right. Well, sorry for the snooze fest, people. If you did sleep, hopefully we woke you up just now.
Oh, I was wide awake, man. I'm like, you guys are getting me going.
You were in.
Yeah.
Like,
I love
Lee,
this.
You,
I
you were-
love
you
this.
were
Guy.
in. Yeah,
I love
man.
to talk.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, no, it was interesting. Like, there's a lot of information I learned from what you were saying. I still think it's stupid.
Yeah.
Just, but I appreciate the information.
Play back.
I appreciate the information.
Yeah.
You're
100%.
welcome. You're welcome.
But
Do your own due diligence. I'm not. This is just all I know.
Oh jeez, yeah. But yeah, all right, guys. Yeah, let's wrap it up. Any last words before we head out?
No, that's it. Thanks for the support. We appreciate all the listeners, all the viewers now on YouTube. Hey y'all. Make sure if you want to contact us at swishandflow@gmail.com. Also hit us up on Twitter if you
Yep.
want to talk some shit or talk that shit. Say that NFTs are the new thing. You'll do it, and then I will try to tell you it's stupid. All right. Other than that, you guys have a good week. We'll see y'all next week.
See ya.
Good night.
Peace.